Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Dump off caught by the running back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finds room at the 30. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. He's moving out of the pocket now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. Touchdown, Hawaii. The special teams making a huge impact. We're trying to win a playoff game, Kirk. What a boost to get a touchdown off a punt return here.
Yeah, you're right. You're talking about trying to advance to the national championship. It comes down to plays like this that give you a chance to possibly get there. Huge return, great blocking up front to eventually take that one all the way back for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Hauser. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's a bullet over the middle. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Pirates. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Perry.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They'll run it here. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. The Rainbow Warriors are in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Caught quickly. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To throw, it's Hauser. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on the quarterback with 3 rushing.
The Pirates are in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Long enough and good. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Throw to the running back in the flat. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The pass is caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass is caught. Gets into space at the 50. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Yeah, you know, this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Looking to throw yet again. With the catch, it's Perry. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
On third down, he drops to throw, and he slings this pass over the middle. The pass caught inside the 15. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Hawaii. This quarterback on fire today. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kurt, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Back to throw. It's Hauser. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quick throw to his receiver. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up 1st and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hawaii.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. returner brought down by that coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
To throw, it's Hauser. Quick throw to the left. He's got it open man downfield, and it's caught. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Back to throw. It's Hauser. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. Ball spotted at the 8.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
The pass rush closing in. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. An important 3rd down and goal now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2.
Here we go. Longer. Dino. Squirrel. Hornet.
Back to pass. It's Hauser. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the receiver tackled short of the goal line. A huge stop for the defense. They'll take over on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Receiver makes the grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The Rainbow Warriors looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
But this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pulls it in. It's Bond. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Okay, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Scanning the field. It's Hauser. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pirates.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the extra point was up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try to run it with the option. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Gets some space around the 30. QB in the clear now. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
To throw, it's Hauser. The pocket breaking down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking to scramble now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The back's got it on a pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with first and goal.
3:25.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense facing second and goal.
Cricket.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Okay,
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2?
let's go.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. To stretch the lead, the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense. offense there, Kurt.
Absolutely, but when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. 3rd down after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? And they stuff him on 3rd and short. Defense knew it was coming. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down at the 42.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fighting him off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the